welcome to NICS Sports on NICS Media Hub on YouTube. As usual, my name is Mohammed Kamol, and the guest on my show today is the person of Man Aprek. You can call him Mr. Patrick Apreku. He's an astute sports journalist when it comes to the field. He works at Sika FM, and I think a lot of you may know this man. He's so good when it comes to the football fraternity in terms of analysis in the game. And we are here to give you, it's all about the AFCON, which just ended, AFCON 2021, which was hosted by Cameroon. And at the end of the tournament, we've seen the winner of the tournament in the name of Senegal, or the nation called Senegal. Senegal have won this AFCON 2021 for the first time in their history. And we are here to see how this means to a nation like Senegal. I think there are a lot of things that really happened when Senegal finally won the AFCON 2021, to the extent that I think the entire nation was given a holiday. They were given a day off from work, yes. So all of them were together to celebrate the win, or the celebration. They actually celebrated the win of the AFCON that they won. And Man Aprek, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, it's all about the AFCON.
Yes.
And of course, AFCON started like 3 weeks back. And then finally, we've come to the end of the AFCON 2021, and we've seen the winner of the AFCON in the name of Senegal. And this is their first time in their history for winning the AFCON. They've tried a lot, or they've tried so many times. They've come so close to this trophy, and they couldn't win it. But finally, I think God has really answered their prayer. And then finally, Senegal have won the AFCON 2021. What does this mean to this country?
Yeah, let me thank you once again. First of all, let me say that the last time that we had the show like this, I said that they deserve to win.
Yes.
And
yes.
I mentioned the fact that it's not like they've not won before, so they have to win. But I think they have what it takes to win.
Sure.
At that time, we were comparing the last 4 teams in the semi-finals. That is the host nation, Cameroon, Egypt, and then Senegal. And I was even thinking that maybe Cameroon could have beaten Egypt and then meet Senegal in the final, because at that time, Senegal has already booked their ticket to the final.
Yes.
Unfortunately for Cameroon, they couldn't beat Egypt, and I think it was good for Senegal to even go that way. And they won after drawing barren with Egypt.
And then they won on penalties 4-2.
Yes, you were asking what it means to them. I mean, it means a lot to them. It means a lot to them because for about 60 years, they've tried to win the cup. They have gone to this tournament for about 16 times, and they've not been able to win. On 2 occasions, they were in the final, but they were not lucky. I think in 2002 and then 2015, they were there. They couldn't win the trophy.
2019, they were there too.
2019,
yes.
That was the last edition.
By Algeria, yes.
Algeria, they were there. Yeah, thank you very much for the correction. And looking at their pedigree and the players that they are made of, I think the other day I was mentioning why they are favourite to win the trophy. Yes. Looking at the players that they have, some of them played for PSG. They have player playing for Bayern Munich. They have player playing for Liverpool in Sadio Mane. Then even Sekou Kouyaté of Crystal Palace is not that bad.
So we have Koulibaly
for Napoli. You see, so it tells you that at Senegal, they were having the team. They had a compact team that deserves to win. They did start the tournament on the brighter notes. Yeah. Yes, like the way I was saying that they drew their first match. They won their first match at the stage of the game and drew the last 2 games. Yes. I think they won the Zimbabwe one, and then the Malawi and that of Guinea also, they drew in those matches. Yes, and then they progressed to the next stage of the competition with 5 points. Unlike Egypt, who lost their first game against Nigeria and won the last 2, and they were able to proceed from the group stage. But you see, going into the final, Senegal had scored, I think, about 9 goals in the tournament before meeting Egypt in the final. But Egypt, on the other hand, I think they scored only 2 goals.
Yes.
They scored only 2 goals. So on
most
paper,
of their success were on penalties.
Exactly, on penalties. They pushed the game to penalties, and then they win from there. And you see, it was a trick that they were doing. They even tried against Senegal. Unfortunately for them, Senegal were lucky to come out victorious. And I think it's not by fluke. They have the men. The penalty shootouts, they were able to at least give some good kicks, even though they squandered a penalty during the regulation time, which Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss it.
So I believe it's something that they needed it and they deserve to win, and it was their time to win. Because you go to the final, then the following edition, you go to the final again, then you are destined to win.
Yes,
and
exactly.
the good thing is that the consistency is paying for them. The coach, he took them to the final of the 2019 against Algeria and they lost. But he made a lot of changes. You could even see about only 4 or 5 players in the team. Kalidou Koulibaly, who is the captain for this tournament, who won it for them, he was part of the team. But the final one in 2019, I think he was injured also, so he didn't play.
Yes.
It was Sheikh Kouyaté who won the captain's armband. Then they were having Ismail Sarr in that team, Sadio Mane, and I think one player. They were having only 4 or 5 players from the last edition. Okay. So it tells you that the coach saw the team and realized that, no, you have to build another one and maybe add them to some key players, and those key players they did well. Yeah. A player like Mohamed Mendy, I mean, very good player. To me, if you ask me, if you're the overall best player, I think you should have won. Yeah. You should have won. But because of pedigree, because of the pedigree of Sadio Mane, they didn't give it to him. Yes. What I said, very fantastic player. So it was not by fluke that Senegal won, like I said earlier on. They deserve to win. Okay. And I'm not surprised at the end of the day, they've been rewarded heavily by their nation. Yes. Each player is taking home $87,000.
Wow, that was massive.
Yes, $87,000 plus a plot of lands.
Wow.
In Dakar and other town, I mean nearby town, of their they are giving to them. It tells you that they needed the trophy, and they've gotten it. So if you ask me, I think it's a historic moment for them, and they deserve to jubilate. And it was even good that they were even given a holiday. The national holiday was given to the supporters to at least enjoy with the players. Yes, that is how it should be. Like I always say, to whom much is given, much is expected. They think they give them money because they are winning bonus. They take home 8,000 per match. If they win any match, they take $8,000. So now they say, okay, go and win, and we give. When they were even going to play the final, they promised them 60,000 each. Wow. 60,000 each. But when they won it, they realized that no, if you give them 60,000, it's a cheat. Why don't you add something up and top it up and then give it to them? And they decided, okay, this time let's give them 87,000. I mean, there was an amount, and they divided the amount. Okay. So 87,000. If you multiply by 28 players, I'm not talking about officials. The officials too are there. I think they also receive the same amount of money. Even the 28 by that 87,000 will give you something around $2.463 million. And they came home with something around $5 million. Yes. So if, for instance, you spend $1 million on them as preparatory or whatever fee, the nation didn't go at a loss.
Yeah, they didn't lose at all.
They didn't lose because they brought money. So in this scenario, I think the government sat down and said, no, when they've been able to brought the money, or bring this money, let's give them something bigger so that they will be happy. And, you know, you shouldn't forget that they have a playoff to play too. So you need to motivate them.
Yes, you need to motivate them.
Yeah, they are going to play a World Cup playoff against the same Egypt.
Same Egypt, yes.
So when you motivate them, they will come and play above themselves to give you the result that you need.
Exactly.
You see?
So let me ask this question. Let's compare this to Ghana, our country. In fact, our budget for the AFCON, some were saying like $8 million. Meanwhile, the prize money of the AFCON is just $5 million. So, like, what is it that Ghanaians are not doing well?
You know, one thing about the money that one spent during the tournament and the prize money, I always have my view that it's not about how much you spend. I don't buy the argument that you are going for a tournament with prize money $5 million and you are spending more than $5 million. I always say that the benefit that you accrue from the tournament can be measured. It's more than the amount that you spend. Exactly. It's not the prize money. You are going to sell the nation. The only thing is that we don't do things right. Okay. We don't do things right. When we are going to a tournament, we just move with the team and the supporters go. So we can only sell Ghana when we are playing matches, when the national anthem is being played. But we don't get the opportunity to tell the public or the world what we have. Okay. When we go to a tournament, what you have to do is to set up an office. Okay. In the capital of that town. Okay. Or around the stadium. Put some leaflet there. this is Ghana, what we do. We have tourism, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. By so doing, you are making business.
Yes, sure.
So economically, it's viable that you spend more at tournaments and then maybe sell the nation as well. So it's not about how much you are spending on the team for preparation or on the tournament.
Okay.
If you are lucky and at the end of the day, you are able to win the ultimate and you get money, fine. Okay. If not, at least you have something good out of what you spend on. So I don't think the issue of we are going to an AFCON with prize money 5 million and you are spending 8 million, blah, blah. Some people are even saying it is 10 million and blah, blah, blah. I always say that it's not about money. No, I have personal experience. 2007, I think 2006, I was in Germany for the World Cup.
Okay.
And after the World Cup, they were to hand over the baton to the next host, which is South Africa.
Okay.
So we went to around Olympic Stadium in Munich. They were going to hand over the hosting right to South Africa.
Yes.
And to my amazement, I went there earlier a bit. I went to the podium, just waiting. Later on, I came out to see how the outside is. And I realized that South Africa, they've lined up tables.
Wow. Tables.
And they have these political heads. Minister for culture, minister for this, minister for this, minister for this, all standing there. Then, hey, my brother, come. Hey, where are you? Come. Explaining what they have in the country.
Exactly.
So, you see, they were making money or they were selling the country through indirect ways.
Yes.
So it's not about spending on them, going there just for them to go and sit down, watch matches. When the team loses, then there's a complaint. When we win, then you play. No. We have to take economic advantage of going to tournaments.
Okay.
So if you don't do that, people will always say that you don't spend more than what you are going to earn. But if they see that you are spending to get something better out of it, I think they will understand you. Right. Until that is done, that perception will be there that you just spend money anyhow.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think you've really educated us. And the quick one, let's take a look at the best player of the tournament, which was given to Sadio Mane. Whereas a lot of people thought, fine, the best it was given to Sadio Mane, but the best goalkeeper, that department, it was given to Edouard Mendy of Chelsea. Whilst a lot of pundits thought the best goalkeeper should go to Gabaski of Egypt. Do you see any bias in this?
Yes, Kamala, I think that this issue of somebody is scoring goals, so he should always be a good player or the best player in the game. It's something that must be looked at.
Okay.
Yes, it's like the Ballon d'Or, 2020 Ballon d'Or, which was given to Lionel Messi. About 85% of the world's sporting population believe that it shouldn't have gone to him.
Okay.
It shouldn't have gone to him. But some people managed to vote for Messi.
Yes.
And the organizers have nothing to do than to hand over to them, to him. But even Messi himself, after receiving it, realized that no, he thinks Lewandowski have done well to deserve something. He was not straightforward as to the fact that that what should have been given to Lewandowski. But what he said is that they should find something for Lewandowski because he has so done well. So that alone should tell you that he knows that he is not supposed to have been given the award, but he was given because it was the vote that came. Then came the FIFA best player without my own people. Okay. So I realized my people who voted for them, the journalists, who voted for Lionel Messi. But when they were not part, and the coaches and the team captains, national team captains, voted, they voted for Lewandowski.
Yeah, they voted for Lewandowski.
And many applauded that one.
Okay.
You see, Sadio, Edouard Mendy is a fantastic player, goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeeper.
He kept the foot for Chelsea to win the Champions League. Yes. And even that night, he was presented with that award too from FIFA as being the best FIFA goalkeeper.
Yes.
I wasn't surprised when yesterday he got an interview saying that he has called Mohamed Gabel.
Yeah, that's Gabaski.
Gabaski, yes. The full name is Mohamed Abdul Gabel.
Gabel, yes.
Yeah. And telling him that, look, my brother, you are the best keeper.
Sure.
he himself admitted that the Egyptian goalkeeper, Gabaski, was better than him.
Yeah.
And the stat shows. They didn't start the tournament. Gabaski manned the post on 4 occasions and conceded 1 goal. He made a lot of saves.
Especially penalties.
Because after beating 2 teams, I think Guinea-Bissau and Burkina or whatever,
Ivory Coast.
They met Ivory Coast in the knockout stage.
Yes.
I'm talking about the group stage. Okay. They won their 2 matches in the group stage, and the rest they drew.
Yes.
Took those games to penalties. It was only one that they pushed to. They against Morocco. That in the extra time they won.
They won, yes.
Yes, by 2 goals to 1.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm saying that the stats show that Gabaski made a lot of saves than Mendy. He kept 4 matches, and then conceded only one goal. Mendy kept 5 matches, conceded 2 goals. But the saves that Gabaski made was more than what Mendy.
Yeah.
So that is why Mendy himself, if he himself says he doesn't deserve it, who am I to say that he deserves it? No, but that's the challenge that we have.
Okay.
When it comes to, you look at, they've won the cup. He was the goalkeeper for Senegal. He saved the penalty for them to win. Meanwhile, that particular game, the man of the match went to Gabaski.
Yes.
So that particular game, he wasn't the best of the 2. Even all the players, he was the best player on that night. So adding to what he had done already, I think it should be given to him for it.
Exactly.
I think the Mendy ashamed the organizers, the so-called technical people who voted for him, who decided that he should be given the best player of the tournament. So, Kamal, I think they will learn.
Yeah,
they will learn from what happened in the FIFA Ballon d'Or and what has happened here. I think both CAF and FIFA will learn something from it. Yeah.
Thank you very much for honoring my invitation to this program. And viewers, this program is brought to you by NICS IT Limited and R2A2 Global Imports Limited. Just check on the screen, you see the services of these 2 great companies. You can also call 0506-211-264 for sponsorship on this program. And see you next time. Thank you very much for making time with us. Bye.